responsibility for the attack.
Winter wallop. The severe weather alert right now. Powerful thunderstorms moving through the center of the country. Damaging winds, tornadoes, flash flooding, all possible. The new warnings right now. Oprah's weight loss journey. New pictures of her incredible transformation and her first Weight Watchers cover ever. How she learned to ignore the scale and live life to the fullest.
Bring on the food!
New this morning, growing concerns about the Queen's health as she misses a New Year's Day service. What the palace and her daughter are saying this morning about it.
And fourth time's the charm?
You wish you could tell your heart what to do.
The most popular bachelor yet.
I'm super into you.
Here live as he starts his journey to love. Can Nick finally find the one? 2 surprise messages from bachelorettes just for him. All ahead, as he says.
Good morning, America.
Live in Times Square, this is GMA.
You say good morning, America, the first Monday of the new year in front of this fabulous crowd that we have here with us live. Also very wonderful. Please welcome Diane Macedo, who's here with us.
So great to be here with you guys. Thanks so much for having me.
And guess who else we have here this morning? Bachelor Nick Violet, showing pulling up in the season of tonight.
That's right. He's getting ready for his first rose ceremony. You see him gathering all the roses right there. He's preparing to hand them out later. I like how he's pointing like a politician. You see that head? It's good.
That's awesome. Also this morning, we're putting the pressure literally with a look at the popular new health treatment. It's changing the game for top athletes like LeBron James and Simone Biles. It's going mainstream. We're going to take a closer look at how it could help you coming up. It's I'm going to actually try it out. Let everybody do it. You're right here for the news.
I am. I'm right here. I'm going to take it right now. And we've got a big story this morning. Of course, ISIS claiming responsibility for that horrific nightclub massacre in Turkey as the hunt intensifies now for the lone gunman. The shooter opened fire as hundreds of people celebrated the new year, killing at least 39, mostly foreigners. ABC's Alex Marquardt has the latest now from Istanbul, where several people have been detained. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Amy. Overnight, ISIS put out a statement claiming responsibility for this attack, saying the shooter was a soldier, as they called him. He is still at large. A massive manhunt is underway. They gave 2 main reasons for carrying out this attack. The first, because of Turkey's targeting of the group in Syria. The second, because they said this club was hosting a party for what they called a Christian apostate holiday. This morning, 39 people have been confirmed killed, dozens more wounded, including one American, a 35-year-old named Jake Rock from Delaware. He was shot in the leg. His family saying that a cell phone possibly deflected a bullet, preventing a much more serious wound. Amy?
All right, Alex Marquardt, thank you so much. And President-elect Donald Trump is back here in New York, set to be briefed by intelligence officials on the election hacking. But Trump is still refusing to acknowledge that Russia was involved, saying hacking is very hard to prove. Also happening right now, severe storms taking shape, a tornado watch now in effect down south, and a winter storm moving through the northern plains. Ginger is here with all of those details. Ginger, good morning.
You can see right here that tornado watch, parts of Louisiana and Texas. Actually, already a semi-truck reported flipped on I-35 near Dallas. So that Bow Echo, you can see kind of the nose of it, even had an 82-mile-per-hour gust. There's flood watches that extend all the way into Georgia along that stationary front. But it's the cold front that's going to bring the severe weather today. So throughout the day, we've already started. We're going to see it in Louisiana, parts of Mississippi and Alabama. Again, extending to Georgia tonight. You could see not just the strong winds, but even a few tornadoes spin up. So this is something to watch. Then we go north, where there's already in parts of the Dakotas, Minnesota, a little snow this morning, much colder air coming in. These are wind chills. Wednesday morning, that Arctic blast is going to be real. I guess here we are in January. Amy.
All right. Thank you so much, Ginger. And now to the desperate search for a young woman, California couple missing for more than a week. Olivia Gonzalez and her boyfriend, Brian Fernandez, left their homes in North Hollywood to visit Big Sur on December 23rd. They told relatives they'd be home by Christmas, but have not been seen since. The only clue police have is a credit card used in one of their names about 70 miles from Big Sur. And new video just in from Australia showing an SUV. You see it there rolling right off a ferry boat. No one was inside, thankfully, but cell phones, credit cards, passports, all gone. The vehicle sank within minutes. That is certainly a tough way to start the new year. But how about this? It is the ultimate in efficiency for your next wine and cheese party. It's wine glasses made from cheese. So you drink the wine and then you eat the tumbler. An online video that's going viral shows you how to make them. Some people like the idea because they say, hey, you only need one serving tray and there's no washing up. But others are whining about it, saying it's kind of cheesy. See that nice little? Thank you. Thank you for that.
Amy, that was a first. That was your first live audience for one of your...
I know, I got a good laugh, too. Thank you. Thank you. You guys can come back anytime.
All right, Amy, thank you very much. Lara is still away. Nice to have Diane here with a little pop news for us.
Good to be here. First pop news of 2017, and we're starting things off with Disney releasing a first listen of Emma Watson singing in Beauty and the Beast. Listen to this.
Who'd have ever thought that this could be?
Watson, of course, plays Belle, and for anyone wondering if she had the singing chops for the part, this, of course, should dispel any doubts. The film is set to hit theaters on March 17th, and I feel really bad for anyone who gets stuck sitting next to me because I know every word to every song. You bet I'll be singing it. We can go together, and then we'll be off in a corner somewhere.
But wait a minute, you're a singer as well, but you actually sing.
Not quite like that,
but you
yeah,
do.
But I try anyway.
Yeah, okay, she does.
Can't wait to hear.
So yeah, apologies for anyone who gets stuck next to me in the theater watching Beauty and the Beast. On to Ellen Pompeo, because forget McDreamy and McSteamy, there is a new leading man in Ellen Pompeo's life. The Grey's Anatomy star is sharing this adorable video. That's her dancing cheek to cheek with her new baby boy, Eli. The 47-year-old announced the newest addition to her family on Instagram, posting this picture of Eli with dad, Chris Ivory. And some adorable baby photos. I mean, there's no better way to kick off 2017, is
That's
there?
a cute baby, yeah.
Beautiful.
And she has two older sisters as well. And speaking of kicking off the new year in the right way, Victoria Beckham and Melanie C are spicing up the new year with an impromptu reunion. Watch this. So those are the former Spice Girls. They're joining forces at the Beckham New Year's Eve party to sing their hit song, Two Become One. Sporty Spice then took to Instagram sharing this photo of herself on stage with Posh Spice with the lyrics, Candlelight and Soul Forever in the caption. And it's interesting because these are the two that didn't sign on for the 20th anniversary of Wannabe. So it's like they're having a little reunion of their own. Or maybe they're reconsidering. Maybe they're reconsidering. By the way, can you believe Wannabe is 20 years old?
I don't want to think about that. 20 years old. Coming up, we have the latest on Queen Elizabeth's health. There's a little bit of concern about that. She missed another public appearance. We're live from London with the details.
And an exclusive look at another transformation for Oprah and what she says is the most important tool for her weight loss.
GMA's morning menu is brought to you by the fast, powerful cough relief of Robitussin, because it's never just a cough.
One test drive in a Mazda CX-3 delivers one hot meal to someone in need. One trek in a Mazda CX-5 makes one child smile. Test drive any Mazda during the Drive for Good event and we'll give back 1 hour of our time to local causes. Then we'll donate to St. Jude or a charity you choose when you buy any new Mazda. Because driving matters most when you're driving for good.
I don't want to lie down. I refuse to lie down.
Why suffer? Stand up to chronic migraine with Botox. Botox is the only treatment for chronic migraine shown to actually prevent headaches and migraines before they even start. Botox is for adults with chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. It's injected by a doctor once every 12 weeks and is covered by most insurance.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't take Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Don't take your chronic migraine lying down.
stand up. Prevent headaches and migraines. Talk to a headache specialist today.
It's all-you-can-eat pancake time at IHOP. So put on your stretchy pants and find out how many delicious, world-famous buttermilk pancakes you can eat. But you better hurry, because all-you-can-eat pancakes ends February 12th. IHOP. Eat up every moment.
Belvita breakfast biscuits are for everyone, like the hottest guy at the office. Or the second hottest.
It's a small office.
Carefully baked and delicious, try Belvita breakfast biscuits, because we could all use steady morning energy.
Ready?
Audiences and critics around the world are raving. Rogue One is the most exciting blockbuster in years. Experience the phenomenon for yourself.
Punch it.
Rogue One, a Star Wars story, rated PG-13.
The best moment to be happy is the one happening right now. Life. Enjoy all of it.
The day after chemo, you could be home with your support system. Here, here, and here with Neulasta Onpro.
Strong chemo can put you at risk for infection. In a key study, Neulasta reduced the risk of infection from 17% to 1%, a 94% decrease. Apply the day of chemo. Neulasta Onpro is designed to automatically deliver Neulasta the next day without returning to the doctor just for a Neulasta shot. Neulasta is for certain cancer patients receiving strong chemotherapy. Do not take Neulasta if you're allergic to Neulasta or Neupogen, filgrastim. Ruptured spleens, sometimes fatal, as well as serious lung problems, allergic reactions, kidney injuries, and capillary leak syndrome have occurred. Report abdominal or shoulder tip pain, trouble breathing, or allergic reactions to your doctor right away. In patients with sickle cell disorders, serious, sometimes fatal crises can occur. The most common side effect is bone and muscle ache.
Talk to your doctor about Neulasta Onpro.
Don't miss the most spectacular motion picture experience of the season. People magazine declares it's visually dazzling.
Whoa.
Whoa, indeed. Rolling Stone proclaims it's full of magic and emotion. Come on. An extraordinary tale. I can help you. A deeply moving, towering cinematic triumph. So this is why you called me. A Monster Calls. Rated PG-13.
The latest on Queen Elizabeth's health. It has been weeks since she's been seen in public, and Buckingham Palace now says she's missed many public events because of a bad cold. Lama Hassan is in London with the story. Good morning, Lama.
Yeah, and good morning to you, George. This is a very important time of the year for the Queen. She's normally front and center at all the royal celebrations and church services, but what the palace is calling a heavy cold has kept the Queen out of the public eye.
For the second week in a row, the Queen was a no-show at church after a bad cold forced her to skip the traditional New Year's Day service and the family's annual Christmas service at Sandringham. Buckingham Palace releasing a short statement saying the Queen does not yet feel ready to attend church as she is still recuperating from a heavy cold.
Princess Anne did say that the Queen was feeling better. Her husband, Tim Lawrence, said that she's doing not too bad. So we can conclude from that they wouldn't be speaking to the public in this manner if she really was struggling.
Generally being in good health, she is still active and tries to carry out as many engagements as possible. But she has significantly reduced the number of official long-haul trips. And just last month, the monarch handed over 25 of her 600 patronages, charities and organizations to other members of the royal family. The last time the Queen was seen was on December 14th, pre-recording her Christmas message.
I often draw strength from meeting ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
So now that the Queen has been out of sight for more than 2 weeks, fears are growing about her health. Royal sources are trying to reassure the public, saying she's up and about, attending to her papers, but inside the warmth of her home.
I mean, we're talking about a 90-year-old woman with a lingering cold. She didn't want to be standing inside a cold church for up to an hour, braving that terrible rain, and didn't didn't want to risk getting worse, and she was advised by her doctors to not take the risk.
The Queen and Philip postponed their Christmas trip aboard the royal train and took the royal helicopter 24 hours later to their winter retreat. George and Charlotte, as usual, stole the show, this year spending Christmas with the Middletons, candy canes in hand, showing Santa they weren't naughty but nice. But Uncle Harry did spend the holidays with the Queen and the other royals at Sandringham, away from his American sweetheart, Meghan Markle. Well, as for the Queen and her health, Buckingham Palace telling ABC News this morning the Queen is up and about. She's still receiving those red boxes, which are official government documents that she gets every day, and that the next time we could see her is this Sunday at church in Sandringham, George.
And Lama, no sign the Queen's been hospitalized, right?
No, you're absolutely right. Our understanding is that the Queen has not been to the hospital yet. She's not had any tests done. All that we are being told is that she is suffering from a heavy cold. George.
Okay, Lama Hassan, we hope she gets well soon. And coming up here, exclusive new look at Oprah's transformation. She's going to tell us how she's keeping off the weight.
For every step, every stride, every start. Begin strong with the lasting energy of 100% whole grain Quaker oats. And off you go.
Our blogs are buzzing about the Designer Smile by Colgate. Optic White High Impact White Toothpaste. With a professionally recommended whitening ingredient for 4 shades visibly whiter teeth. The Designer Smile by Colgate Optic White High Impact White.
What do you gals do for NASA?
Calculate your launch and landing.
We're putting a human into space. It's never been done before.
I'm an excellent shot.
We're in the fight of our lives, people.
Ladies, we can change the world.
Hidden Figures, rated PG.
Do you know how your laxative works? You might be surprised. Stimulant laxatives make your body go by forcefully stimulating the nerves in your colon. Miralax is different. It works with the water in your body to hydrate and soften, unblocking your system naturally. Miralax.
Clyde here just found his forever home, and now he needs a place to sleep and the right food to eat. That's why we created this puppy guide. It's got over $250 in PetSmart savings for all of those things you'll need. Come to our puppy party this Saturday, only at PetSmart, your puppy place.
Before fibromyalgia, I was active. I was energetic. Then the chronic, widespread pain drained my energy. My doctor said moving more helps ease fibromyalgia pain. He also prescribed Lyrica.
Fibromyalgia is thought to be the result of overactive nerves. Lyrica is believed to calm these nerves.
For some, Lyrica can significantly relieve fibromyalgia pain and improve function, so I feel better.
Lyrica may cause serious allergic reactions or suicidal thoughts or actions. Tell your doctor right away if you have these, new or worsening depression, or unusual changes in mood or behavior, or swelling, trouble breathing, rash, hives, blisters, muscle pain with fever, tired feeling, or blurry vision. Common side effects are dizziness, sleepiness, weight gain, and swelling of hands, legs, and feet. Don't drink alcohol while taking Lyrica. Don't drive or use machinery until you know how Lyrica affects you. Those who have had a drug or alcohol problem may be more likely to misuse Lyrica.
With less pain, I can be more active.
Ask your doctor about Lyrica.
If you could see your cough,
It's just a cough.
you'd see how often you cough all day, and so would everyone else. Robitussin 12 Hour delivers fast, powerful cough relief that lasts up to 12 hours. Robitussin 12-hour cough relief, because it's never just a cough.
I know you're my financial advisor, but are you going to bring up that stock again?
Well, you need to think about selling some of it.
My dad gave me those shares, you know? He ran that company.
I get it. But you know, I think you own too much. Got to manage your risk.
And you got to switch to decaf.
An honest opinion, even if you disagree. With 14,000 financial advisors, it's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
It's all-you-can-eat pancake time at IHOP. So put on your stretchy pants and find out how many delicious, world-famous buttermilk pancakes you can eat. But you better hurry, because all-you-can-eat pancakes ends February 12th. IHOP. Eat up every moment.
And there are a few golden rules. Keep the client informed, respond to the client when the client reaches out to you, work diligently and thoroughly on each case so that it can move to conclusion as quickly as possible.
Greenberg and Betterman. Call us. Feel better.
Back
heating up the screens tonight when The Bachelor returns. We are so happy The Bachelor is returning, and by me, I mean me.
Hey.
Me and we are so excited that you're here, and you're helping us out because it is the midst of our Warm Coats Heart Drive with Burlington and KIDS Fashion Delivers. Let's do it. Put it right in there. He's donating. You should donate. You can get more information on our website, and there's so much more coming up with you. We have a lot to learn about you before this season. All right, it all starts tonight, but for now, we have to go ahead and get a check of your local weather.
And a very good morning, meteorologist Brian Vandergraff. As you get going this morning, a little damp out there, but if you head off to the west, it is a little bit drier. To the east, it'll have some more showers off and on. Even in the metro area, a few showers through the midday, but mid and upper 40s actually mild. Tomorrow, another round of rain after a little bit of a lull. We'll see some rain showers tomorrow morning. Some could be heavy at times through the morning, and then by tomorrow evening, it does start to clear on out. Wednesday, the mildest day of the week, and then much cooler. By late Thursday to Friday, maybe a little wintry mix into a much colder weekend.
With Nick coming up. Have you all noticed Oprah's astonishing transformation? She has lost 42 pounds using Weight Watchers. And now we have new details on the success of her weight loss. And here with that is Morris Galvacampo.
Good morning. It's just amazing. Yeah. Such an inspiration to us all, especially in the new year. Oprah's saying that for the first time, she's not on a diet. In fact, nothing is off limits. She allows herself everything from pasta to tequila. She says it works because she's changed her entire approach, not just to food, but to life.
I'm Oprah Winfrey.
She's long been known for her struggle with weight.
I can't lift it. It is amazing to me that I can't lift it, but I used to carry it around every day.
But now, Oprah Winfrey says she's learned the keys, not just to losing pounds, but to gaining a fuller life.
I love bread. I love bread. I now just manage it, so I don't deny myself bread. I have bread every day.
The media mogul sharing these lessons in Weight Watchers magazine and appearing on the cover for the first time.
She's very open, and she's very open about her journey on Weight Watchers.
Since I started Weight Watchers, I've lost over 40 pounds.
Winfrey, who has now lost 42 pounds since starting the program, saying that setting a clear intention has been the key to her success this time around. Intention is the most powerful principle that rules my world. I do nothing without first thinking about why I'm doing it. What is the real motivation? Her intention, she says, is to live more fully. Now the focus of the Weight Watchers campaign and this new commercial.
Bring on the food! We're having it all.
When people struggle losing weight or trying to get healthier, if you have a clear intention, it actually really, really helps.
The fullness of life, the fullness of being, the self-acceptance. I'd never done that before. I'd always beaten myself up because I was tied to a number.
Aren't we glad we did it?
Yes, we're doing it!
But even Oprah has her setbacks, saying, at this point, I'm wise enough to know that there's no such thing as failure. It's all here to teach me. I don't look at this as a diet. I see it as a plan for life. Such an amazing perspective. Now, one setback that Oprah mentions in the article, she says she went the entire summer without losing any weight at all, but she stuck through it. She also talks about the importance of putting yourself first. She says you have to make fitness and well-being a top priority, and especially a woman like her is so busy, she says it's her top priority.
And you've done the same thing with your book, Inspired. You talked about it in similar ways.
A lot of the things that she's talked about are lessons that I had to learn, too. You have to know why you're doing it. It has to be bigger than fitting into a pair of jeans.
Yep, it's all about intentions. And Dr. Jen Ashton, you want to talk to us about that more, about intentions.
It's the mind-body connection, right? And if you think about the definition of the word intention, it's to have a plan or a goal. In Oprah's case, a reason. If you put that with the 5 stages of change that we use in psychology and medicine, take a look at these stages. Pre-contemplation, that's not even on your radar yet. Contemplation is when you start to think about making this change. Then you go to preparation, action, and maintenance. You can actually see why having an intention would be part of all 5 of these stages of change, and very, very important when you're talking about making a big life change.
And this is your area of expertise. Yeah. You're board certified in many of these areas. A lot of people want to know, keeping it off. It's one thing to lose it, but to keep that weight off.
So there's good news and bad news here. The good news is that significant weight loss is possible for a person, but there's no one right or wrong way to do it. So everyone has to find their own way. The bad news is, and extensive data supports this, as soon as we start to lose weight, the brain releases signals to the rest of our body that fights to get us back up in many cases, to our heaviest weight. It's called the set point theory. Wow. That is biology. It doesn't mean it's impossible, but it means it's difficult. So in obesity medicine now, the gold standard is really a three-tiered approach. It's to commit, as Mara said, to food and fitness. That is for everyone struggling with any weight loss issue. Medication, FDA-approved weight loss medications will be appropriate when used properly for many, and then bariatric surgery reserved for a few. This is the gold standard, but it's a long-term process here, and really the key is recognizing it's not about a lack of willpower or commitment.
So it isn't psychological?
No, it's really not. I mean, yes, you have to put the mind-body connection into it, but so many people feel like failures because when they regain that weight, people look at them and say, well, you must not have willpower or you must not be dedicated or committed. We know that's not true.
Your metabolism has changed.
It's that, exactly.
How have you done it? How have you done it?
I think a lot of what you're saying is absolutely spot on, and self-love is really important because you have to accept yourself to make those changes.
100%.
Right. Thank you all very much. Speaking of love, we got Nick, the Bachelor, is coming up.
As I went into the room, I just started firing.
What was in front of you?
My parents.
It's not supposed to happen in Beverly Hills.
One kid killing the parents is a bad seed. 2 kids killing the parents is a bad family.
I'm just a normal kid.
Oh, Eric, you're a normal kid who killed your parents.
Now you have secrets upon secrets. I was trapped in the same nightmare.
Now the story you haven't heard. Thursday at 9/8 Central on ABC.
There's a reason she has 6 million Instagram followers. She could be the most popular fitness trainer in the world. And tomorrow, Kayla's live with all the fitness, lifestyle, and diet secrets you need to look your best in 2017. Then Wednesday, Julianne Huff's here with her secrets too on GMA.
Get some Nick. The Bachelor, tonight 8/7 Central on ABC.
Nick, one of these women will be your wife.
Maybe.
Don't be coy. Will it be Raven, Danielle M., Jenny K?
She's beautiful.
Isn't she?
New Jimmy Kimmel Live after the Bachelor special, tonight on ABC. From ABC 7 News, this is a Good Morning Washington update.
Good morning, Washington. I'm Melanie Hastings. Here's a check of your top stories. Authorities are trying to track down the driver responsible for a deadly hit and run in Forestville. State police believe that the victim, Donald Easter of Chesterfield, Virginia, may have had a medical emergency, passed out in the middle of Pennsylvania Avenue, and was run over. A D.C. firefighter is in the hospital after responding to a fire at a duplex. This was on Clay Place right around midnight. The fire engulfed one room in the apartment. Crews were able to put it out before it spread. No one who lived there was hurt, and that firefighter was not seriously injured, only taken in for observation. We'll expect rain today and tomorrow. Here's Brian Vandegraff.
And here's a look at what's happening out there today. Some sporadic showers off and on. If you're out to the west, not as much so as to the east, but even then it's fairly light in nature. Tonight, drizzly, damp, and some patchy fog could settle in. Tomorrow morning, another round of rain, especially tomorrow late morning, could be heavy at times. Then all of that starts to move on out, and we'll start to see some improving conditions. By Tuesday and Wednesday, we're talking 50s, but then a big cold blast